Okay, so we're going to talk about elapsed time today. I'm going to read you this problem. Kelly wanted to bake some brownies. The oven had to preheat for 10 minutes and the brownies had to bake for 35 minutes. If she turned on the oven at 4:45, what time could she take the brownies out of the oven? Alright, so first I'm going to make my C chart, which I've already started over here. Remember the S stands for start, elapsed, which is how much time has passed, and then end. And the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out what is the problem already telling us? What do we know? Well, we know that her start time is 4:45. I'm just going to go ahead and apologize. I'm not using my mouse today. I'm using my trackpad, so sorry for the mess. And we know the elapsed time was 10 minutes for preheating the oven and 35 minutes for actually baking the brownies. So altogether, that elapsed time is 45 minutes. And we're trying to solve for the end time. So if you're solving this problem and on the test or on the paper they're nice enough to give you a clock, go ahead and use it by drawing your flower petals. I need to go 45 minutes. So I start at my minute hand, which is the longer hand, and I'm just going to count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 minutes. So my minutes are 30. And then I need to think about this for a minute because I didn't move my hour hand. But if I was at 4:45, I got all the way up here and then I started coming back around the clock, it can't be in the 4 o'clock hour anymore. We must have moved into the 5 o'clock hour. And let's look and see if that makes sense. If I do 4:45 plus 45 minutes, does it make sense I would end around 5:30? Well, from 4:45 until 5 is 15 minutes, and then another 15 minutes gets me to 5:15, and another 15 minutes brings me to 5:30. So yes, my answer makes sense. Okay, if they aren't nice enough to give you a clock, then you're still going to do the same thing, your C chart, and I'm not going to make you hear me read the problem again, but we knew that she's starting at 4:45. I need to get better at writing it on this thing. And then we have 45 minutes elapsed time, and we need to know the end time. So this time I'm pretending that I don't have that clock and I don't already know the answer. So I'm going to go ahead and start at the time I know, which is the start time. And then 45 minutes is a big chunk that I'm not loving. So I'm actually going to make my first hop be 10 minutes because I can make a 10-minute hop easily. And that brings me to 4:55. And I'm going to need some more because I'm only at 10 minutes and I need to get 45 minutes. So I'm going to hop 5 minutes because I want to get to my nice even numbers, which puts me at 5 o'clock. So far I've gone 15 minutes. 10 minutes over here, 5 minutes over here. If I've gone 15 minutes, I need to go another 30 minutes. And if you're not sure about that, you can just subtract it over here, right? I need to go 45 minutes. I've already gone 15 minutes. That means I need to hop 30 more minutes. Oh, well, I'm sitting at 5 o'clock. I can make one 30-minute hop, and that puts me right at 5:30. And then I fill in my chart, and again I ask myself, does it make sense? And it does make sense. That's how you would do elapsed time. I'll be back tomorrow with a video if they don't tell us the start time, because then we're working backwards, which is always a little bit more complicated. If you have any questions, come ask me tomorrow. Thanks.